The financial ladder nobody explains. Most people think wealth is about making more money. Work harder, earn more, get promoted, start a business. And while income certainly matters, that's not how personal finance really works. The truth is that wealth isn't a single destination. It's a ladder with different levels. And every level changes how you think, how you live, and how much control you have over your future. The problem is that nobody explains this ladder. So most people spend their entire lives climbing without knowing where they're going. Today, we're going to fix that. This is the financial ladder nobody explains. The first level is survival. At this level, money controls your decisions. Every paycheck already has a destination before it even arrives: rent, food, utilities, transportation, debt. There is no room for mistakes. A small emergency can become a major crisis. A car repair, a medical bill, a missed paycheck. At this level, financial stress isn't occasional. It's constant, and that's what makes survival so difficult. You're not just fighting a lack of money, you're fighting a lack of margin. You're walking a financial tightrope every single month. The goal of this level isn't wealth. The goal is escape, because the moment you create a little breathing room, you reach the second level, stability. This is where life starts to change. Not because you're rich, not because you have a huge salary, but because you finally have a buffer, an emergency fund. Some savings, a little protection against life's surprises. At the survival level, every unexpected expense feels like a disaster. At the stability level, it's just a problem that needs solving. And that difference is bigger than most people realize. Because money doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects your mind. When you have stability, fear starts losing its grip. You stop making every decision from a place of panic. You can think more clearly, plan further ahead, and focus on opportunities instead of emergencies. But stability isn't the end of the ladder. It's only the beginning. The third level is security. This is where money starts working for you. Most people spend their lives working for money. They trade their time for a paycheck. And every month they start over, but at the security level, something changes. You begin building assets, investments, retirement accounts, index funds, businesses, income-producing assets. At first, the growth seems small, almost invisible. But over time, compound growth starts doing something remarkable. Your money begins earning money, and then that money earns even more money. The process is slow, then suddenly it isn't. This is why time is so valuable. Because the earlier you start building assets, the more powerful compound growth becomes. And eventually, you reach a point where your investments are contributing to your future alongside you. That's security, and it's one of the most important turning points on the entire ladder. But there's another level above it. Freedom. This is where the game changes. Because freedom isn't about luxury, it's about options. At this level, every paycheck stops feeling like a lifeline. You no longer need every dollar immediately. You have choices. You can leave a job you hate. You can take a calculated risk. You can recover from setbacks. You can make decisions based on what's best for your future instead of what's necessary for your survival. Most people think wealth is having expensive things. Luxury cars, designer clothes, big houses. But real wealth isn't about showing people what you own. It's about controlling your time, your schedule, your future, your decisions. That's what freedom really buys, and that's why so many people chase money without understanding its true purpose. Because money itself isn't the goal. Freedom is, but here's the part most people miss. The ladder isn't climbed through income alone. Higher income can help, but behavior matters more. Two people can earn exactly the same amount of money and end up in completely different places. One climbs, the other stays stuck. The difference often comes down to habits, saving, investing, planning, patience, small actions repeated over years. Because wealth is rarely built through one giant decision. It's usually built through thousands of small ones. That's the secret hidden inside the financial ladder. Every level changes how you experience life. At survival, money controls you. At stability, you gain protection. At security, money starts working for you. At freedom, you gain control over your future. And the goal isn't to reach perfection overnight. The goal is simply to reach the next rung, one step at a time, one decision at a time, because every rung buys something more valuable than money. A little less stress, a few more choices, and eventually, a completely different life.